Hello, hello, my Astro friends. Today is Monday, November 13th, 2023, and this is another episode of Rav'n Moon's Astro Forecast. I'm your host, Rav'n Moon. Thank you so much for joining me. So, today there's a new moon on Monday. If you are a Duran fan, I believe it's mandatory that you listen to this song today, and even if you're not, you should give it a listen anyway. As a matter of fact, I think anytime that there's a new moon on Monday, we should call it Duran Day. So with that, happy Duran Day to you all, and let's talk about the new moon. Now, the moon is actually in its fall in Scorpio. Scorpio is not exactly the most touchy-feely sign, right? So it's interesting that even though it's a water sign, right, it doesn't really, like, the moon's not very happy there. This moon falls at the end of our eclipse season for this year. So this is a really great time for new starts. Another interesting thing about this new moon, now the new moon's basically when the sun is conjunct the moon. That's why we can't see the moon. It's like an eclipse, right? But in the middle of that conjunction, we now have Mars in the picture. So I think that's going to add some more intensity, add some more depth to our feelings, to what we're being triggered by or what we're feeling at this time. Also, that conjunction is opposite Uranus. So we can expect the unexpected because that's what your butt does. Just kidding. That's what that planet does. I'll said it before, I'll say it again. New moons are about manifestation and bringing in things that we want. Now, as I was saying earlier, the thing that's been interesting about these new moons all year is that they've all been at the very, very end of the sign cycle, right? So at the very last degrees of whatever sign, we're getting our new moon. Personally, I like a new moon at the beginning of the cycle because, again, I'm setting intentions. I'm thinking about what I want to incorporate into my life from that sign in terms of those attributes. So when it's at the beginning of the cycle, I almost feel like, oh, goody, I get like 30 days to try to improve or try to incorporate these things into my life, right? With it at the end of the cycle, I don't know. It's a different feeling, but, you know, the universe gives us what we need, not what we want. So maybe just roll with it. With that, we should think about some of the things that Scorpio does rule over and some of the areas that we might want to improve or reflect on at this time. So issues surrounding power, secrets, charisma and psychology, issues around transcendence, transformation, change, forgiveness, crisis, taking risks to gain opportunity, living on the edge, compulsions, obsessions, self-mastery, discipline, self-control, strength, commitment, bonding, sex and sexuality, soulmates, deep emotional connections, financial partnerships, loans, taxes, debts, and the misuse of power, right? Jealousy, revenge, power struggles. Those are some things that you might want to eliminate or try to find a way to get around. And again, the areas of the body that Scorpio rules over are, all of the organs of elimination, your bowels, your anus, your rectum, your colon, PMS and menstrual cycles or issues, sexual disease and STIs and our sexual organs. So if you're having an issue in that area of the body, endometriosis, ED, any of those things, this might be a really good time to seek help or seek medical attention, particularly if you're having any itching or burning sensations. Gross. Just kidding. So anyways, I always have to end things with a joke, and my 5 minutes is just about over. Thank you so much for joining me again, Rav'n Moon, and I'm out.